In Lake Okanagan of British Columbia, there are many reports of mysterious creatures dwelling in the depths of the lake. The local Indian tribes had always respected the creatures and would offer a small animal sacrifice before crossing the lake. According to Indian folklore, those who didn't offer the sacrifice had been pulled underwater by the animal never to be seen again. They called it Nihatik and abstained from traveling the lake near Squally Point. This is where an underwater cave is located and is believed to be the home of the creature. When the first white settlers moved to the lakeside, they too saw Nihatik and patrolled the shoreline to protect their families in case of an attack. In 1860, John McDougall attempted to swim his horses behind his canoe while crossing the lake. The horses were pulled under by a mysterious force never to be seen again. Throughout the years, the white settlers came to know the lake creatures as the Ogopogo, a name which would still be used by those who encounter it. Lake Okanagan is a huge freshwater lake which spans around 80 miles in length. The maximum width is almost 3 miles and is nearly 1,200 feet deep. The lake can be rather dangerous to venture on a small boat. The once calm lake can become wild because of the windstorms that can suddenly arise. During the summer, Lake Okanagan becomes a playground for boaters and water skiers. Most of the visitors will never see the Ogopogo, nor do they travel there to view it. Unlike Loch Ness, the locals at Lake Okanagan do not build a tourist trade around the legend. Because of this, the hoaxers, which have plagued Loch Ness since 1933, have been scarce in the Okanagan region. Therefore, the reports are more trustworthy.
There have been a large number of people in recent times that have seen the Okanagan creature. I've interviewed a number of them, and there's a substantial amount of footage and photographic evidence of this animal. Since 1933, it's been said that there have been almost 11,000 reports of the Loch Ness Monster. The majority of these reports are misidentifications, unfortunately. Due to the tourist trade and the large popularity of this animal, many people sort of see what they want to see. Loch Ness also has the mirage effect, in which animals that are on the surface can appear to be larger than they really are.
No doubt there have been some credible sightings at Loch Ness. However, the waters of research have been muddied by the hoaxes, and a good many cryptozoologists prefer to research other lakes instead.
If I were to bet my money on a lake, I would much rather bet it on Lake Okanagan or Lake Champlain more than Loch Ness. We have numerous photographs that do appear to be genuine at the earlier lakes I mentioned.
This is Arlene Gaal, a local researcher who records eyewitness encounters. Arlene Gaal first got involved with the mysterious animals when she and her family moved there in 1968. Since then, she has become the unofficial keeper of the reports and has seen and photographed the animal herself.
The disbelievers will always be disbelievers, and there'll always be skeptics. You could take the animal up out of the water, put it on a table, and it can be staring them in the face, and they will explain it away as being something else.
Throughout the years, Arlene has written 3 books dealing with Lake Okanagan and has collected photographs and videos taken by eyewitnesses.
If we're looking at the most convincing evidence, if we're looking at film footage, the fold-in film, mainly because of the frames that we've captured on the fold-in film. Okay, video footage would be the Demara footage, and also witnesses, eyewitnesses. You can't discount the eyewitnesses.
Are we talking hundreds, thousands?
Oh, thousands.
The Demara video was taken in 1992 and is proof that there are still aquatic animals living in the lake which are unknown to scientists.
The Demara family called me. Paul said, come on out, we took something out on the lake. Okay, I went. And they were focusing on the 6 or 7 little creatures that you see moving in a set direction. And then when the water skier comes by, the boat owner obviously saw it, swerves the boat, water skier goes into the dump, and Paul says, he's going to be eaten alive. That was Paul's
monster.
Yeah, exactly. But the other section was the one that caught my attention, was when he stopped the camera and then he spotted the animal going in another direction. We're seeing a raised animal up out of the water, moving. You see the body, you see the head part, and you see the way it swims, just moving, thrusting through the water.
Right.
And that is what really caught my attention, because for the very first time we see the animal up out of the water. We see its actual swimming pattern, and not just a casual service. So it's neat.
The Demara video is just a few of a long list of videos taken by locals and visitors alike. Besides the videos, there is a multitude of photographs. Unlike most of the Loch Ness photos, most all of these are untempered, genuine images. Despite all the photographs, videos, and eyewitness reports, the public enthusiasm about the animal remains unclear. Some expeditions have been formed to attempt to locate the creatures with sonar and underwater cameras. Most expeditions focused on Squally Point or Rattlesnake Island. They found the legendary underwater caves, but no monster. In short, they had more success with the sonar than with the cameras. Various television producers have showed strong interest and produced documentaries about the lake creatures. So what could these creatures be? Some have suggested it is a large sturgeon fish. However, no one has yet caught or found a body of one in the lake. Some think it is a plesiosaur, others a Tanystropheus. Based upon the sightings and photographs, the Tanystropheus seems to be the best candidate so far. Of course, it's absurd to conclude that one animal has been living in the lake for thousands of years. The Demara video shows many smaller animals swimming in formation. Therefore, there must be a small population and limited reproduction.
My opinion is that it's a possibility of it being a live birth. Okay, you can't say that we're dealing with the same animal that's been here, for hundreds of years. But dinosaurs do live, that great length of time. But they reproduce because you've had a sighting where you have 2 or 3 swimming together, large ones, various sizes. So they have to reproduce. To say that this is the actual way they do, we can't. It's like a DNA test, okay? We can't really say. But they have to reproduce.
There are still so many questions yet to be answered about the mysterious creature living in the depths of Lake Okanagan.